Hey kids, you're about to listen to a comedy podcast. That means that none of this is medical advice. If you need medical advice or medical care, please contact your doctor.
Welcome to the Jock podcast featuring Dr. London Smith. It's like Senior Jock always said, once you go jock, you cannot go bach.
Yes.
Introducing your host, Dr. London Smith.
Hello, and welcome to the Jock podcast, where we discuss fitness and health and how to incorporate our modern understanding of science and medicine into our daily lives, but without it being so boring. I'm your host, Dr. LondonSmith.com. I would like to begin by apologizing to our listeners. We've received some feedback about the excessive amount of technical medical terms that I've been using, such as nystagmus and sun's out, guns out. So I'll try to temper my terminology to a simpler one in the future. Here to help with that is our producer, Cameron.
Oh, Dr. London, I've been trying to get a hold of you all day.
Yeah?
You know, it's summer. You've been on vacation this week again. It feels like you're on vacation. Pretty much every time we do an episode, you're coming back from vacation, it seems, lately.
Yeah. Well, and most of them are, some of them are vacations that I booked. Some of them are, suspension is the word on the paper, but paid suspension. And they'll say, some of them say, you just need to be out of the country for a while.
These are letters from the hospital saying you need to lay low.
I'm not sure if they're I don't always check every part of a letter.
Oh yeah.
I'm quick, I'm fast paced, I'm moving.
You've read get out of the country for a while. You're already packing.
Yeah. I'm already packed usually.
You've put the letter down and you're gone.
When I do laundry, it's from the hamper to the machines. I got these new machines, by the way. You don't have to use a washboard anymore. But sorry, separate topic. So after I do laundry, I don't I fold clothes, put them in the suitcase because I know something's going to come up again and I'm going to have to leave the country. So I'm back. I'm fresh back.
Yeah. But you were sending us photos from your travels.
Yeah.
Dr. Lennon, you didn't turn off the live photo option, and I don't think you realized it. So, you sent a big group of us, sort of a group chat. You sent us 30, 40 photos of your travels, and we, have little 3-second clips from what you think is just a photo.
Okay.
You kind of have some splaining to do a little bit.
Okay. Trying to think of the context. I'm not legally liable.
For example, you were bragging so much about, you were like, oh, look at this balloon animal that I made. It's a horse riding a giraffe, and it's so funny. And then you look at the live photo, Dr. London, you stole that from, it looked like your own mother.
She was the zookeeper, though.
Okay, but you pushed her down.
Yeah. Well, how else am I gonna? You're okay. In context, it made a lot more sense.
I see the context. I see the live photos. I see the 3 seconds.
Yeah. You see 3 seconds of a lifetime. So yes, my mother sometimes works as a balloon zoo keeper.
In between chemo sessions, she's working at the zoo.
Right. So she'll stop by and say I brought you something, and I'll say, no, I did that, because I assume that I probably did, and then yes, that particular day we kind of got to arguing over it, and I won the argument, so that's that.
I mean, yeah, you won, and then grabbed the balloon, took the photo all within this 3 seconds. It was just so fast. It was just grab picture. That's why we can see it.
Well, yeah, it's why, if we didn't have the photographic evidence, I would say that there's nothing that you could really successfully prosecute normally.
There was a picture that you had sent of some dolphins. Okay, except
Yeah.
And what am I gonna see when I press the live photo, Dr. London? Do you want to tell the people?
Well, no, because I mean, what I remember taking was just saying like these dolphins are really pretty. Took a picture.
Mhm.
There was. So I didn't mean to. I wasn't hunting them.
Okay,
I wasn't hunting them.
but then why does it end with you racking a shotgun? Looks really cool. Look at these dolphins, and then you press on the live photo, and you're like, cool.
Yeah. So yeah, and like I said, so I know it looks that way. So we were going to watch these dolphins. You know, it's like a whale watching thing, but it's dolphin watching.
Mhm.
And there were like 5 other boats there, and it basically there wasn't enough room for everyone, and you have to kind of defend your territory.
Oh, so it was either you or the dolphin, basically.
Yeah, sorry, because I wanted to get rid of the other people looking at the dolphins so that I could look at the dolphins better.
Oh, so the gun you were using that on people.
Oh, I can't admit to that either, but I bet I didn't mean to hurt. No dolphins. How do I say it? If the dolphins got hurt, it wasn't a direct shot from me.
Yeah, like maybe it was like a ricochet or something.
If that.
Yeah.
So that's all that happened. That's fine.
Okay, I mean that explains it to me. I just you're just so hyped up. It just when you rack that shotgun.
Yeah, well, it was awesome.
Like, finally.
Yeah, and that's fine and normal, and that's how. I mean, everyone who's gone to see dolphins, like that is how you have to do it. You have to defend your territory there.
Yeah. Otherwise, why are you there?
Yeah. Nobody talks about how difficult it is to watch dolphins.
Yeah.
Just it's the world's overpopulated. There's a whole anyway. Is that it?
Well, you have to if your eyesight's not good, you have to get glasses or contacts.
Get binoculars.
Like, oh my gosh, yeah, it gets expensive just to see dolphins.
Yeah. I don't even want to see them. Yeah.
This last photo, Dr. London, is maybe the one I'm kind of the most confused and disturbed about. But you took a photo, you said, vacation hungies, and it was a photo of your brunch. Just looked like some innocent French toast with some fruit on it. And then when I click the live photo, what do I see?
Okay. How do I preface it? So, first of all, maybe just don't click on the live thing. That's on you more than it's on me.
I am warning you. I'm not. This is letting you know you sent this out to dozens of people.
Yeah.
You can deny it all you want. This already happened.
So, yeah. So I had the brunch in front of me.
Yeah.
And
what was the sandwich right next to the brunch, right out of frame?
So I didn't mean for the most friendly people there to be cannibals.
Sure.
That wasn't like I didn't ask to be seated next to the cannibals, nor did I ask for them to be so kind, so friendly, so empathetic. But yeah, that there was you might have seen
empathetic to you.
No, just more like the vibes. I guess I can't think of any specific thing, but like they seemed like they would be empathetic if, a topic came up.
Yeah.
They had to imagine themselves in someone else's shoes. Well, they did. They were in that person's shoes. It was, yes, there was a sandwich that maybe you could see a fingernail or two, whatever.
Sure, yeah.
I don't know. I don't know what made it in the shot. But.
You say fingernail attached to a finger.
Yeah. And just the one, though?
In the picture, I just see the one, but I mean, you've taken a bite out of it. Good. Well, that's, but yeah, you meet people on these trips and you try to be, inclusive and appreciate, different culture. And, in that couple's culture, they, eat people. So. Are you sticking around, or are you already bag packed, ready to go on another vacation?
Both. This happens so often. I'm gonna be going again. I haven't gotten a letter yet, but
once it happens, yeah,
it's just gonna happen, yeah. But anyway, so that's that was our producer Cameron. Also with us is Digital in the house. First of all, I didn't mean for the most friendly people there to be cannibals. I didn't ask to be seated next to the cannibals, nor did I ask for them to be so kind. You meet people trying to be, inclusive and appreciate, different culture. In their culture, they, eat people. So you have to kind of defend your territory. You have to defend your culture. Cannibals, you have to defend your culture. Cannibals, nobody talks about how difficult it is to defend your culture. And later, Cameron tells us that we can expect a special guest.
That's right, Dr. London.
Yeah, so do look forward to that. Before we move on, I would like to address a bit of listener feedback. As our marketing demographics have changed, they've changed slightly more, and Cameron, do correct me if I'm wrong on the analytics, but a lot of our listeners appear to be on the illiterate side of education.
Yes, we have this new form of Google Analytics that's way more advanced. It's DJ Dylan Analytics, and it involves not just, cookies that track your browsing history, but also the people you hang out with, the girls you have a crush on, if you're mad at your stepdad. These things are all they're wrapped into DJ Dylan Analytics. The Dylan bots do their work and they get their information. And yes, it does turn out that I believe everyone who listens to this show is illiterate.
And is also male. And currently, let's see. I'm reading what I think is the most recent report, so do correct me. But they are, illiterate, and they hunt people for sport, which is, I'm having hung out with those people on that trip, I don't know. I am just trying to be more inclusive.
Yeah. I mean, we've always had that demographic a little bit, but we've had a huge jump in that group specifically, the hunting people. Now, it does specify they've never successfully done it. No, they're terrible at it. But they do try with all their heart.
Yeah. They can't read or write, and so there is sorry, listener. You can't read or write, and so that has affected your ability to hunt. Anyway, so this week's feedback comes from one of these listeners, and so that was just kind of to let you, the listener, know this is the kind of feedback that we know to expect. But this week's feedback does come in the form of a wad of tangled string.
Oh.
So I mean, my guess, just top of my head, is they were trying to make sort of a primitive bow and arrow, or bow, I guess, and
then just
the string.
They started with string and then couldn't figure that out, and that was sort of
it.
I could see that. I could see also the same logic for a guitar. They were going to start string first, and then the string wasn't making the sound they were hoping for, and so they just sort of gave up.
Yeah.
Either way, it seems almost like they're saying we need to be really embracing our creative side, Dr. London.
Yeah, all the tangles of the mind.
Yes.
And not to be confused with neurofibrillary tangles, which are, for Alzheimer's disease, that's the thing that can happen in the brain. That's different. I know not all of our listeners will get on to me about that.
Yeah, a few of them will.
A few have heard those terms and will chime in to correct me in the subreddit, even though I didn't say that wasn't true.
A few of our listeners who suffer from it do chime in quite a bit, but it's usually not related to that or much of anything.
Tangles, yeah. So anyway, but yeah, maybe possibly, and it is a bit of a stretch. Possibly, the listener feedback was a metaphor for what their brain cells, look like and consist of. But anyway, so to that listener, thank you for sending that in. Thank you for listening. We thrive on this feedback. This really helps us to shape the show. So we love it. We appreciate it. Now for today's medical topic, subacute thyroiditis. Subacute thyroiditis is a type of hyperthyroidism, which is a clinical illness involving excess thyroid hormone circulating in the body. Like other forms of hyperthyroidism, subacute thyroiditis can present clinically with symptoms of tachycardia, palpitations, heart arrhythmias, diarrhea, weight loss, anxiety, nervousness, restlessness, hyperreflexia, heat intolerance, and fever. A distinguishing feature with subacute thyroiditis, though, is that patients will have a tender thyroid, meaning that when the thyroid gland on their neck is touched, it can be painful for the patient.
But you said that's what
diagnostic.
That's what makes them unique, right? You said that was like a distinct thing.
Yeah, for this to distinguish it from other types of hyperthyroidism.
So that's if you have that, it's like that makes you. And so we're not here to judge, and we're not here to say like, change, you have to change for this podcast, whatever. Embrace yourself.
Yeah, there's still more to learn about yourself. I guess that's what I'll emphasize here. We're going to teach you about yourself, and maybe there are parts of yourself that you can, I don't want to use the word change, but possibly refine, Oh,
yeah. like a boob job is sort of is that what this is getting at? You've talked about this, I feel like, a lot lately.
Well, I've talked about the thyroid more lately. In any case, just to tell you more about what makes you, those who have subacute thyroiditis, diagnostic testing for hyperthyroidism in general, that includes T4, that's also known as thyroxine, and this is going to be elevated in all forms of hyperthyroidism. Another marker to check for is TSH, which is elevated in pituitary adenomas, but is decreased in hyperthyroidism caused by non-adenoma sources. So, lab findings in subacute thyroiditis will show low TSH, decreased radioactive iodine uptake, and tenderness to palpation of the thyroid gland, as I mentioned earlier. So, once again, that's the distinctive factor. If it hurts when you touch that thyroid gland, that can indicate that.
Then just stop doing it, take a break from it for a little while, try again tomorrow.
Well, I guess that does get us to the treatment. So treatment for subacute thyroiditis is simply with aspirin.
Oh, of course. I knew what this was getting back to. It's big aspirin all over again.
Have I recommended that as a treatment for anything yet?
Yeah, you say, ooh, I get these patients to pop aspirin like candy.
Okay, well, yes, I do, but that is because we get the little sugar-coated ones. I say it's like candy because it tastes sweet.
Yeah, and then you get your patients hooked on them, addicted to this stuff. because you're getting a paycheck in the mail from Big Aspirin.
Yeah, well, I don't want to talk about because Coca-Cola has really gotten onto us about how we're kind of exposing too much of our pharmacological ties, Big Pharma. So especially Big Aspirin. So like, I get that you want to call me out on here, but like, we really can't with our parent company. And
that's who are you talking
that
to?
that's to you. That was to you. That was me whispering to. Okay.
Oh, I was not listening.
Okay, well
at all.
anyway. That's the medical lesson. I guess we can just move on from there, if that's.
Yeah, sure.
All right. So Cameron, you said that we have a special guest today. Is that right?
That's right, Dr. London. We actually have one of the coolest guests that we've ever had on this show.
Wow.
Okay, so he's trendy. Is that?
Oh, this is your fashion obsession again.
Yeah.
You're going to ask, does our guest have drip? Guest, I'm going to apologize in advance. Dr. London lately has been obsessed with people's drip and how people have no drip. Because there's no lab coat is usually what it hinges on.
Oh, but hello there. My name is Dr. LondonSmith.com. This is our producer, Cameron. What was your name?
Hi, my name is Rory Harper. So glad to be here.
Oh, thank you. Yeah.
Thank you so much for having me.
And can you do a quick turnaround? I really
just spin.
I really hate even
Spin
to
for us?
ask you to do that. It just Dr. London, he calls it the drip check.
Of course, yes. I'm fortunately not wearing a lab coat. I am just a humble owner of a B&B bread and breakfast.
Okay.
Oh.
So no lab coat.
Yeah.
I don't know why we have him on.
Okay. I can.
This drip obsession is going to be the end of the show, Dr. London. This fixation on
Do you
the
want me
drip.
Should I leave? I'm sorry.
No. I just think we need to put maybe fashion behind us. It's okay. You said you run a bed and breakfast. I feel like our guest here is dressed perfectly appropriately for that.
I guess.
Mm-hmm. I do decorate my my rooms. They all have themes.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah.
Is this like an extreme home makeover thing where every single room is extremely themed after one specific thing?
Yeah, we got a couple of different types of rooms. So if you go on my website, you'll see in whatever type of experience you like. I invest a lot of money into it to really give my guests the ultimate experience.
I'm sorry.
Wow.
Our listeners won't know what you mean by website. Would you mind just back up just a little bit and kind of break that down for us?
So you have a computer device or
Okay.
Ooh, I feel like
No, we can
a robot box. Do you think they would understand robot box?
I think
Dr.
if it
London?
talked to them, I mean, oh, you mean the concept of a robot box?
Yeah.
We can try, and I
Palm?
guess we'll get the feedback. What?
Palm Pilots?
Oh, I thought
Are
you said bomb, and I was gonna say they will know that. But
okay.
They will know
What's
that. They say that word a lot.
What's your demographic for this podcast? Where are these people? How do these people don't know what the World Wide Web is?
It's shifted quite a bit over the years, but I would say one of the most consistent things has been just inability to access the internet. Don't understand how they get this podcast. Usually they're tricked into it and they don't know how to stop downloading it.
From a specific region in the world?
I mean, usually within like 2-3 miles of the studio, just because those are the phones that are easiest to subscribe, kind of borrow for a second and then subscribe to the podcast.
Perfect.
Goes around on a scooter. Can't afford motorized yet, but he's a Razor scooter.
The old cooking scooter?
Yeah.
Yes.
So he'll go around and just snatch phones and get him on the podcast, toss them behind him afterwards. And that's how we have most of our listeners. So I say most. We're up to, is it 4? 4 listeners?
Let me check the numbers real quick, okay?
Oh, I see you got a pen and pencil.
Yep. Yeah.
Just check numbers. It's just a piece of paper and
yeah, because here's the thing. There's a new math now. There used to be a math that they taught that I understood.
Yeah, this is Common Core. We do all of our analytics based around Common Core stuff.
Yeah, no, I understand completely because I am, speaking as the sole proprietor of my business, I do a lot of analytics, see where people are coming from when they come to visit my bed and breakfast,
Okay.
so if
Okay,
you're reaching, yeah.
No, I was going to ask, like, is your marketing strategy similar to ours? Right around on scooter?
No, I use the internet.
Oh, right, yes. You meant.
It does say that we are down to 2 listeners.
Mm.
Okay.
Well, I'm hoping that both of these listeners hope to come on down to Rory Harper's bed and breakfast.
I hope that one of them at least is the one who sent in the tangled bit of string, because I feel like we answered that.
Do you want me to check?
Yes. Sorry, I realize we do have those analytics.
No, no. I don't know where the string came from.
Okay, but anyway, about your bed and breakfast. I'm sorry to have gotten distracted with our own analytics.
No, it's okay. We're all in that entrepreneur mindset.
So you do use the internet. I can understand why that'd be advantageous. What are the themes of your hotel, your bed and breakfast?
Yeah, so we got a couple themes, from mild to wild, as the kids would say.
No.
So our first room is a jungle theme room from the jungle of Africa.
I've heard of this.
Oh.
I've read of this.
And this is starting with mild
Yeah.
as the jungle. That is, I mean, that's setting up some really big expectations going forward if the jungle is mild.
Mm-hmm. But we do have live animals.
In the rooms?
Oh.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
We got it imported. We have to give the visitors a real experience. We can't just, you ever been to one and it's just the bed sheets, and it's just the bed sheets that are jungle themed, and
Yes.
Not that good of one. But
no, exactly. So I try to strive for more in my business, and I invested a lot of money into these rooms.
Yeah, I mean, are you getting a lot of people coming through? I'm sure a lot of people want to see all these cool rooms and stuff, right?
Of course. I mean, I get a lot of reviews, a lot of online like clicks and stuff. But since I am located between Las Vegas and Los Angeles, most people are just on their way.
Just to step in real quick. So let's not say internet so much. Just like
Okay.
It's gonna confuse them, our listeners.
I think Robot Box, just anytime anything tech related pops up, if you just sort of interject Robot Box into it,
Yeah, but
that could be a good shorthand. Because we only have the 2 listeners, so we can just text them these details later.
Okay.
And sort of break it down for them.
yeah, just but anyway, back to the question of and I'm sorry, before we move on to any of the rest, what kind of animals do you have and do you only have them in the jungle room, but what kind of animals?
Yes, only in the jungle room, because other rooms you can't mix and match, because other rooms are differently themed.
Okay.
So we got some lemurs.
Okay.
Oh,
Are they caged?
Classic Zaboomafoo's.
Or are they just are they caged?
No, they're out. They're no. I don't believe in cages. That's
good. Yeah.
That's an insane question. You can't. We had a couple of macaws.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh.
We got a zebra that looks exactly like the one from Madagascar, the animated feature.
Stripes, you mean?
Oh, wow. So it's just like bouncing around and being goofy.
And has
Yeah.
stripes.
And big, yeah. And we actually got Chris Rock to voice it.
Oh, wow.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense. When you say you got him do you bring him in?
No, we have him on call.
Okay, that's easier. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just as needed.
Oh, so is he sending in voice recordings, or is he doing it live? Like, is he like have a microphone and
It's like a live.
it's piped in?
Yeah, it's like a live cameo type of situation.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Cameo is such a useful, just great way to. You just tell him, I need you to send this message to my guest tonight, and he makes a little video as a zebra. Easy.
Mm-hmm. And if he's unavailable, we just use his old stand-up specials.
Yeah.
No one knows the difference.
I definitely am going to start saying that I have celebrities on call because I can contact them through Cameo and get a message within like 48 hours. So like the guy who plays Kevin on The Office, I kind of have him on call anytime I want. As long as I'm willing to spend like $100 or whatever, I can get him to say anything. Anything.
And that's tips for any of our listeners. If you happen to either have a bed and breakfast or going to start one, this is a great tip for you.
Shut up.
Sorry.
Shut up. Yeah, I don't need the competition. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Thank
sorry,
you. Yeah.
Sorry.
Mm-hmm. It'd be like me advertising another podcast on this podcast.
Oh, you mean like Joe Rogan Experience?
Yes.
But that's a pretty good. Like that's like I would get it. You know. Like
if someone
that
chose
good.
that over us.
Yeah. Like
our show's not long enough.
I know.
He figured out the
He
formula.
Yeah.
You just need a 37-hour podcast every 2 days. And it's all about like cancel culture for the last like 4 years.
It's funny that you say this. Yeah. Mm-hmm. That's actually a theme of one of my rooms. It's the Joe Rogan Experience room.
Oh, wow. That's really awesome.
I'm glad I brought it up because I knew it would come up. I was getting those vibes from you.
Yeah.
Is this because you're a fan of Joe Rogan, or you just like how it looks as decor?
Well, I did a lot of research, see what the kids are into these days, and that was one of the top searches, and so we got it all decked out.
All
we
the
got
children love Joe Rogan. Yeah.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Jordan
Okay.
Peterson's hanging out there. He's wearing a tux for some reason.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we got a bunch of microphones hanging. You know, it really feels like you're in Texas.
Are they functional microphones?
No.
Okay. Well, that sounds.
It would be against the law. You can't record someone without their knowing.
No, like, I'm sorry. I should clarify. Like, for them to record themselves.
Oh.
If they want to do their own podcast,
but then
really get the full experience.
They'd be competing against Joe Rogan, so I guess that would be problematic.
Yeah. Let me write this down.
Yeah, we're pitching ideas. I don't want to be rude and be like, "Oh, these are some great ideas." But if you could introduce them to some like weird fringe right-wing ideas, but then just you're just keep reiterating, you're just asking questions. I think that would be really just put them in the shoes.
How old are you guys?
Ooh, tough to tell. Okay.
Do you want me to look? Let me look that up.
Use the.
Okay. Well, I just want to know, just in case, I want to know if I should take your advice into consideration. If you're in the right demographic.
Sorry, Cameron. Try the new math.
Oh yeah. So according to Common Core, I think we are.
And do we add, or is this a multiplying thing?
Oh, I thought it was like an angle thing. Like it was degrees.
I mean, I guess.
I think we're 90 degrees.
Okay, well that's way off from what I thought. So like, hopefully we are at least that. So anyway, so the Joe Rogan Experience. I guess that's the kids' room. That's
for your younger demographics.
Yeah,
mm-hmm.
It's for the children.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, we got Jamie in there. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
He's on call.
Is that from Jamie Kennedy Experiment?
No. Jamie is Joe Rogan's assistant.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Glad he got work after the whole Jamie Kennedy thing.
I did see the light in your eyes kind of pop up. I mean, is Jamie Kennedy involved in any capacity?
And for our Airbnb?
Yes.
Oh, yes. We have Son of the Mask, whole room. Yeah.
The most popular, yes.
It actually, it's the most popular room that we have right now.
I can imagine.
Or you meant most popular mask movie,
well,
right?
Based on the
Dr. London?
There's Phantom of the Opera. There's The Mask. What are the other Mask movies there are?
Mask with Cher. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
The Masked Singer.
Trying to think of another. What's the Batman?
The Man in the Iron Mask.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Let's see.
The Mask of Zorro.
True. Okay. Yes. And so this all the competition, but we all knew who'd went out. Did that one get an Oscar? Did Son of the Mask get an Oscar?
I think it was snubbed that year. It was.
Who was Oscar?
Okay. This. Yeah. Garbage can. But okay. So, Son of the Mask themed room. And that's for what demographic are you targeting with that one? I know you said it's the most popular.
Yeah, so that one's our wide. That's our broad one. So that's anywhere from 18 to 65 years old.
Oh wow, so 18 like minimum. No families in the Son of Mask room.
No. Mm-mm.
Yeah,
No.
It's a
I
very
guess that
adult.
makes sense. He's a little
Yeah,
spicy.
They have adult
Yeah.
themes.
Yeah.
What was it like? Whenever they hit the PG rating, it's thematic elements.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Rory, how do you afford all? I mean, this is pretty extravagant. It sounds like you have a ton of rooms. I mean, I'm sure it takes up a lot of space.
It is, yeah, no. So that's why I decided to build between Las Vegas and Los Angeles, somewhere in the Mojave Desert.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of hard to get to.
But it's on the way.
But it was an easy. It's on the way.
But it's
on the way. And
is it on the way as long as you take another few hours journey out of the way? Is it that kind of on the way?
A little bit, yes. I had to get the land for dirt cheap. So it's a little bit. So you actually have to go into the middle of the Mojave Desert.
Right. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Which is, I think, where couples want to go when they're sort of thinking about, let's have a long weekend.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And let's take a break on our way to or from Vegas.
Yeah.
So we have no running water.
Sure.
Okay. Well, that saves you a telephone prank call question.
What do you mean?
They'll ask, "Is your water running?"
Oh yeah.
Oh.
You can just say, well, no, absolutely not.
Well,
No, we're in the desert.
we also have no landlines, no phones. It's all satellite phones.
Oh,
So it's kind of
getting everyone off their phones.
Yeah, it's off.
And onto these different phones.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
Wow. Connecting to the earth.
Yes, finally.
That's was a big part of our mission statement when I first came up with the idea while I was traveling to Argentina on my mescaline trip.
Oh, okay. So you went on one.
Okay, I feel like you're leading us into it, asking you about your trip.
Not
Not
at all. No.
No. We can ask about.
No,
it.
you don't have to ask me. You can experience it because that's my forest room.
Okay, good.
Oh. Let's hear about the trip.
Yeah, no, it was a beautiful. It was in December.
Oh.
I've heard of this.
The month of Santa.
As they call it in Argentina, Diciembre. Yes, and over there it's actually summer because they're in the southern hemisphere.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
It takes a while for summer to get there because it's so far away from here, which is the normal place, and so everything else is far away.
Yeah, summer starts in the United States and travels downward throughout the year.
And it has to hit up every. It's not as fast as Santa. Has to hit up every region and country. That makes sense.
Yeah, so I started my travels in Buenos Aires.
And is that is that a room?
No. That's a city in Argentina.
Okay.
And yeah, so then I met this man just wandering the street asking me if I would be down for a mescaline trip. And of course, when they say in Argentina, do as Argentinians do. So I did.
I don't hear that saying as often as you'd think.
Where are you at right now? Where?
Ooh, okay, that's so can't.
I mean, we're on the boat. I don't know exactly where we are. I think we're off the coast of. I mean, I want to say off the coast of St. Louis. So I want to say we're near St. Louis. The arch is right over there.
Yeah, boats in a pool.
Okay. Beautiful. Well,
thank you.
Yeah. So that was my vacation.
Okay, yeah. So back to your room. Let's hear about the room.
The Airbnb.
Yeah, that's modeled after your vacation.
After my vacation. So yeah, I do have the man that offered me mescaline, just walking around offering our guests mescaline when they if they book the room.
Oh, you hired him.
Okay.
He's an employee now.
Mm-hmm.
That's really exciting.
Yeah. He's very happy to be here. It cost me a lot of money to get him a visa to come stay here. Mm-hmm. But there was no one else who could do the job, so he got hired.
Yeah, there's only one person
yeah.
who can go around and asking people, do you want to do this?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
and at least only one who can achieve that artistic vision that you had based on your inspirations from your trip.
Do you have any rooms that are you're preparing for that are under construction? I mean, give us an exclusive here. Some secret rooms coming up.
Okay. Shh. Okay, this stays between us. All right.
Yeah.
And our 2 listeners. Yeah.
Yes. Okay. Can you? I'm gonna send you an NDA real quick. Okay. Yes.
Sure.
There.
Basketball. Sure.
Okay.
So,
go ahead and sign. Return it to me.
What team? What basketball team is this
for? The Cavs.
Yes.
The NBA. Okay. Yes. Okay. Well, so it went into a shredder on accident, but like I keep a shredder nearby just because I know it's gonna come out.
You can a verbal agreement works.
I agree.
Okay. Sure.
Okay. So the first room we have under construction is a recreation of the Paper Brigade. It's the 1998 Disney original movie.
Oh.
About a group of paper boys who have to battle the evil bully in the school who takes their money.
Sorry, do you say Disney Channel original movie or just Disney original?
Disney
movie?
Channel original movie.
Okay, good. Okay, so it's quality.
Yeah, I mean we're talking
Johnny
Tsunami, Xenon Girl of the 21st Century, Luck of the Irish. These sort of legacy films.
Yes. And I thought about those, and I said, I cannot get the rights to those, but I was able to get the rights to the Paper Brigade.
Yeah, no, I mean, that's really exciting. Right. So is it, I mean, lots of newspaper-based stuff, bicycles.
Lots of newspaper.
Bicycles hanging on the walls.
Yes.
Do the guests have to deliver the paper in the morning to all the other guests?
They do. They have to. We got bikes.
But, people having to deliver newspapers does remind me of how we've got some chores to do.
Oh, no. I can't believe we have to do this. Why?
Yeah, would you mind explaining?
Yeah, okay. Dr. London and I have been, unfortunately, neglecting everything on our to-do list. And so we made this fun chore wheel that we spin every single week. And whatever it lands on, that is the chore we have to do in Dr. London, even if that means chase all the cats out of your neighborhood with the big rake, which I know you hate doing.
Yeah, well, just because, it's such a huge rake. And, eventually, it catches the wind. And, it can just get hard.
You could try not doing it on such a blustery day.
Yeah, but scheduling with the cats is so difficult.
Yeah, it really is. But, Mr. Harper, would you be willing to give our chore wheel a fun spin?
Of course.
Oh, not this one.
Oh, boy.
It says that we have to sort all of the fan mail, the hate mail, the threatening letters. We have to... and the junk mail. Yeah, we just have to sort through what's what.
Okay, yeah.
Just to have, fine piles. So I guess
I say if we're going to be clearing out space, let's start with the packages.
Okay.
Because we've gotten a lot of physical gifts, large. I mean, we've had this crate sitting here for 6 months.
Yeah, and it stopped struggling at 3 months in.
Yeah, the noises it was making changed into something not from this earth. It's
not this one.
Its
not
own
this one, no.
thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, let's just go ahead and crack this open.
Okay. Okay.
Oh.
Well, whatever it is, it's not energetic. It's seems to have lost.
Yeah. Do you want to? Can you give me a poking stick of some sort?
Poking.
Just use your bare hands. Don't be a wimp.
Wow. Wow, he's really calling you out.
Okay, fine, I'll do it. Okay, it's goopy.
Okay, that's good.
And it's slimy.
Okay, no, that's... So
So just some goopy slime?
Is that fan mail?
I mean, knowing our fans, I would say yeah,
Okay.
probably.
Okay. All right.
All right, it's just a pile of goopy slime that was making noises at one point.
Okay. So put that in the fan mail section. We'll just move that crate over there.
Oh, I was just gonna put that in the incinerator.
Well,
You don't. Are you gonna keep the fan mail, like the presents? You don't keep the stuff, do you?
I'm gonna use a magnet. Put it on the fridge. Put the goo on the fridge.
Okay.
Sorry, but this is really nice goo and slime, and I feel like
It's just for a man so obsessed with fashion and being trendy and just into all this stuff, for you to put goop on your fridge knowing that goop has been out of style for like 3 or 4 months now.
yeah. Well, I mean, part of it is just that I'm trying to bring it back, honestly.
Oh, go for that nostalgia for 3 or 4 months
Yeah.
ago.
Yeah.
Well, put the goop on. Don't be a wimp.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
Come on.
It's really effective when he calls us a wimp.
No, it's good. I'm starting to
Oh.
like it.
Hmm.
Okay, well, if it starts to move again, let me know.
You want to open something up, Dr. London?
Yeah. So this one, okay. Let me read the letter. It's a little smaller package, but let's see. The letter says okay. Well, it's long. It's like 60 pages. So just by that alone, I'm going to assume it's another manifesto.
Oh, boy.
Yeah. But at the beginning it says, to whom it may concern.
Sure.
Well, but they know, right? They know it's to me.
Yeah.
Maybe they send it out to multiple people.
Oh man, do you think they're doing that? Don't you hate that when you get a message and it's like, you're just like mass sending this. You're trying you're acting like it's special to me, but you're just copy and pasting it to the next person.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's like when you get that mail that says to your name or current resident. It's like
That's what that means?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
I thought they just confused my last name for being or last resident or previous resident, whatever.
But of course, your actual last name is previous resident, but with an E.
Yeah. I mean, I had to have it legally changed a while ago from legal. So yeah, anyway, so it says, to whom it may concern, you have been treading upon our rights. We have to refine the social order.
Sure.
Change is upon us. If we do not bring it, they will. And it goes on quite a bit with kind of these. It's vague, but also vaguely specific themes. So it's I don't know. I don't know how to categorize it. Is this fan mail, or is this threatening, or is it? It seems generic. Is it junk mail?
Oh, that seems like junk mail. I feel like a lot of car dealerships have been sending out stuff like that lately, just to try. It's just anything to get your attention, and then you get like 20 pages in, and then it starts talking about like Hyundai.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. The old Toyota-thon.
Yeah, it does have a package with it, and it's like making clock sounds. So maybe they're trying to get me to go to their store.
TikTok,
free swag. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so
Time's
we'll put that in the junk mail.
Yeah.
Yeah. But Rory, would you like to open one of these? See.
Oh.
Yeah.
Sure.
Anything you want in the pile.
Okay.
Yeah. A decent chance he'll be able to keep it. Honestly.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
We get so much of this.
Okay. Can I get that box over there?
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just.
Do you have a box cutter?
They don't let us have those anymore.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll just rip it open, make it a little messy. Okay. Oh. It's season 1 of Lost.
Is that a threat?
Yeah.
That sounds like a threat.
Sounds like a threat.
Oh, why?
So, I said, well, have you seen that show?
Oh, yes. I have a whole room themed after it.
Because there's a monster. There's a smoke monster in the show.
Mm-hmm.
Spoilers, everyone.
Yeah.
But
that's
a lot of scary stuff.
A polar bear on an island? Are you kidding me?
Mm-hmm. I
And
loved
wasn't
it.
even. Yeah, okay, yeah, sure, but like it's a threat though. The whole island had stuff going on the whole time.
It's like
People were buried alive in one episode.
Mm-hmm. I guess it is my like lowest rated room, mostly because people die because of the smoke monster recreation.
yeah. See, this really feels even more like a threat.
Yeah. What?
Did you send this to us?
Hmm?
Did you send us this box set of
I don't know.
Lost DVDs?
I don't know who it's from. Oh, it's from. It says from To Who It May Concern.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay. Well,
That's with
so
an
it sounds
E?
like junk mail, but
Yeah.
oh, okay, yes, with an E. Then that is me. Okay. Well, so that's for you. I guess we do need to know real quick. Lost Room has Smoke Monster.
Not Penny's Boat.
A polar bear.
Or is it only season 1 of Lost Room? What is the
No.
theme? Is the whole show? Okay, good.
It's the whole show. Yeah.
They time travel for some reason.
Yeah. The clocks. Yeah. They side travel too.
Oh yeah.
Mhm.
And is Ben Linus hanging out or?
No, we couldn't get Ben Line. We did get Hurley though. Jorge Garcia.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, that's pretty good.
Mhm.
Yeah. That's the kind of person you would probably be more okay with on your vacation.
Yeah,
Really?
and the baby. But now the baby's like 25, but he still plays the baby.
Yeah, that
That's
definitely.
good.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Australian. Yeah, okay. Great. Well, I guess that's it. I think we did the chores.
Yeah.
That's all the mail sorted. We talked about how much we have, but that was all of it. It seemed bigger
Yeah.
the way we had it.
It always
positioned.
does. You know, like when you clean and you're like,
Yeah.
oh, it's not much to clean.
Anyway, I feel like we're kind of wrapping it up here. Is there any like podcast, anything you'd like to plug, anything you're a fan of, Rory?
Oh, yes. I am a fan of this evangelical podcast called The Message on all of your devices or wherever you get your podcast. If you feel like watching some videos, you can watch, just look up the Daily Misinformer on, I think, most platforms. And at Paul Heredia on Instagram for more information on anything. And come check out my rooms.
Yeah. And so you'll just go to you'll go to the internet. Well, sorry, the robot box. All right. So thank you so much to Rory Harper for being on. Thank you to our producer, Cameron. Thank you to Digital in the House.
Use your bare hands. Don't be a wimp.
Digital in the House.
Use your bare hands. Don't be a wimp. 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 Don't be a wimp.
My name is Dr. LennonSmith.com, and this has been the Jock Doc Podcast.
See ya.